Happy
Tinny
Talk! Yeah, you fucking ruined it again. She ruins it every time. She always opens it too
Next
early.
time I promise I will keep it. But I didn't. I wanted it this morning and couldn't have to wait. I wanted it at 8 o'clock.
We're supposed to do the on the Tinny Talk. I've got a massive tinny and I've already had two, so I'm on
I've never tried that.
I'll taste it first. Neither of
I
that.
just really think it is.
Wait, what's nice? Taste it.
Oh, I've never tried this.
That's a nice thing, like. I've never had mine. That is nice.
It tastes like the peach monster.
Yeah, it does. I prefer the original Red Bull, but this will do today. I actually went to Dalston, this is all they had. Although they did have a proper Red Bull fridge.
Oh,
like
they do.
I was like, that should be mine.
I have seen that. I like the green, sugar-free. I think it is.
Green?
Elderflower and something.
Oh no, you just totally ruined my vibe.
I didn't think it was
Elderflower, so shit.
It's like snake cucumber.
No, thank you. Anyway, happy Tinny Talk. We're back for a double Tinny episode. This is episode 3 of Double Tinny. Oh. It seems to take us a year between each episode, but here we are. We're back and we've got a video recording. Woo! It's a fucking video this time. Lucky bastards. You get to see us at the same time as listen to us. What are we even talking about today?
There's a few things actually, but
I didn't put out a Q&A. I was being.
I just put it out last night.
Oh, okay, well,
really random because I was like, shit. But
are we going to talk about weddings, no?
Yes.
Alright, okay, that's fine.
Got to see how the check-in
we can talk about that.
with the wedding is going.
Okay. Right, do you want to start with the questions or do you want to do the weddings?
Well, let's just spit check first.
Let's spit check first. Right, so go then. What do you want to talk about?
Wedding. How is the stress levels now that there is less than 2 weeks?
It's 11 days.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm okay, but like my heart rate's quite high most of the time. Just because it's just got shit to do.
It's fucking shit.
But it's like shit to do that I can't really do till next week. Fucking ironing tablecloths because I'm doing everything myself. Ironing tablecloths, fucking ironing the groom's party shirts and washing them and ironing them. So they're ready to go. Then I have to drop them off, and it's just like little shitty things that I don't really want to do. Like, I don't really want to do that.
I deny them myself, so...
I know, but I need to. And I'm pretty sure they'll iron it themselves again. But I just want to wash it and then I know it's done.
It's never the same.
It's done, and then they can just touch it up.
It is true, like you said. There's just so much little things that you can't do till the time that
it's
you
so
can... They're accumulating. I was mental stress.
Like, if I owned said venue, I'd have it shut for a fucking week and I'd have it already organised.
Aye.
And then it'd be done. I can just rock up in the day and be like, let's go.
There's something to say for garden parties, I suppose, because you could take as long as you want.
Oh, I know. But then you'd be sick of looking at. Do you know what I'm fucking sick of looking at?
The stuff in your
Just my fucking stuff. I'm like, I'm not even gonna like it on the day. I've had to hide the bouquets I've made for you guys because I physically can't look at them anymore. I'm like, you are gone in the bin. You're so shit. But they're but I've had to hide them because I thought I'm looking at you that much. I don't even fucking like you.
I was the same as we chucked in a cupboard and shut, and I'm like, I didn't even go in the cupboard because I was like, kind of it's horrible.
It's so a lot of work. Do you know what? I don't remember it being this much work.
Neither do I. When you were,
but
because I was really young and didn't
well, but I didn't.
The same responsibilities.
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't. Was I working? No, I wasn't.
You weren't working at the time. You had 2 young kids, but I didn't just seem.
But I didn't make anything myself.
I suppose.
We just got it done for us. We got it done for us, so that's much easier because it's much more expensive, especially now. Holy shit balls. It's so expensive now. Too much. It was expensive then. What a waste of money. But it's even worse now.
It is. And I also saw that wifey comment on your YouTube video about the price of tablecloths.
The fucking tablecloths!
And I was like, I can't how you meant it. And I get it.
I wasn't being a cunt to people that have businesses and tablecloths, but what I'm saying is all I wanted was tablecloths. If I wanted the tablecloths, the napkins, the chair covers, all that's a lot of work.
Yep.
But I am not paying that. I essentially am borrowing your tablecloths, whether you fucking clean them or not, mate. I'm paying you.
Seen it and I was
£800.
I want to comment, but I'm like, I'm never.
£800 I got quoted. It was between £600 and £800 to hire tablecloths. And I didn't even look around. That was the first company I asked, and I was just like,
and everything's got a worth.
It was like £100 a tablecloth.
That's wild.
I was like, for you to wash, iron, and put it on a fucking table, mate. I can do that myself.
No, and you bought them cheaper, and you'll get.
I bought them for 120 quid, guys. FYI.
And then you can sell them again.
Yeah, and I've washed them all now. They're all washed. And then on the day, I'm taking a big fucking ironing board, and we're all going to take fucking turns to do a fucking tablecloth. And that's it, done. We'll get a good laugh. But I just thought, like, I know that woman was offended, and I'm sorry if I've offended anyone else, but I'm not.
No, I get it.
I'm not paying that for your tablecloths.
No, 100%.
Anything else, like a group of things, like, yeah, cool. But I got some of the second-hand ones I got were stained, so I did have to put the stains out, and I wouldn't charge somebody 800 quid for me to do that job. Absolutely not.
No. I fully get it. Everything's got a worth. I didn't hate chair covers because
I've not got chair covers.
They wanted 4. I know, just at my ceremony, I did it at the supper table.
Yeah, you did.
But in the ceremony, they wanted like £4 per cover for the ceremony because they would be white, and that was like it was almost going to be £500.
Only?
No, it was almost going to be £500.
Oh, they said only. I was
and
like, only 500 quid.
And I was like, I'd rather have £500 than something else than. I
Exactly.
didn't need it.
It's what your value is. If you value if you really value the decor and you want to pay that and you want it to be pristine and perfect.
But the chairs were nice enough as there was.
Yeah, but like that's not. I would rather spend more money on food.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And activities.
So much other things you can spend on.
Like fun shit.
Mm-hmm. And if you just did everything you wanted at a wedding, you would be constant. You would just hate no end of funds.
Oh, I've had to stop myself. Even with like doing stuff myself, I've had to be like, right, just you don't need that. You don't need to make that. That's not essential. You're not going to stress yourself out about it.
Nope.
It doesn't even cost that much money, but it's like I'm worth my fucking time.
And this was another thing we spoke about because obviously Amber's getting married.
Yeah.
3 weeks after you. And we were speaking about again her stress levels are now starting to kind of elevate. And at the time I was so stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
But when we were sitting around Ryan's mum's table for supper, we couldn't even mind what colour my chairs and bows was around the supper, and I was like, I can't actually mind.
Exactly.
That's how much it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to you.
So
that didn't really matter to you that much.
I would remember. Sure, I remembered. And she's like, oh, I know it was cream bows. I said, so I think you were right. But I just think like the lot of things, and I let them stress you out.
No, it's not fucking.
Because on the big day, as long as you've got some music, some food, you're happy, Stuart's happy.
Exactly.
It's not matter.
I can't not remember what my tables even looked like from my first wedding. So if you don't know, guys, if you're watching this, I've been married before, and I haven't got.
That was my fault.
It was fucking your fault. Fucking was as well. It was.
Fucking wasn't it?
I mean, I got Chloe and Jaden out of it. Worth it. But it's your fucking fault introducing me.
I took full responsibility for the wedding and the divorce. But no, everything was.
It's all because of you. You can take responsibility for Chloe and Jaden then. But that's the good thing. We'll take that. But I don't remember what my.
I think it was all white and blue.
I know it was blue because obviously you had the blue dress.
I think it was really
it was
blue.
Fucking white and sparkle. It was so fucking tacky.
It
was so bad.
Aye.
I look back and I just think, why did I even get that?
At the time, it was the fashion.
I still liked my dress.
I
still loved my dress, and I've still got it.
It was
at my mum's for me never to look at ever again.
Yeah.
But it's there if Chloe ever wants it or whatever. I'll probably sell it one day.
Yeah.
But she says she definitely doesn't want it, so I might maybe just sell it.
Maybe have a little. Can you could do an wedding dress? I never looked at my frocks. They need dry cleaning.
I'm not selling. I'm not going to wear it again, am I?
No.
Not from that wedding.
No.
Anyway, fun times. But so that actually saying that, my biggest regret from my first wedding was not doing the stuff myself. Although it's been a lot of work and I'm fucking sick of seeing the shit in my house, I don't even remember seeing what the last like how it looked because I never had seen it. I was at my house getting ready. Wedding, and I don't even remember what it looked like.
To be fair, it was the same. I didn't really get a look at anything.
I never got to see it at all. I think we briefly went in to that room. Me, you, Kaz and Claire briefly went in and had a look, but it was so like adrenaline fueled. But I don't remember. Where now, because we're setting it up the day before, I'm going to be able to take photos. I'm going to be able to like process how it looks.
You're going to get appreciated more.
Yes.
Appreciated more.
And that's worth the work.
Mm-hmm.
When the first time it was a lot of money, and it was definitely not worth the money because I don't even remember it. And most of my guests probably don't. In fact, I'd say none of them remember.
Yeah, I do.
What the fuck the table? What was even the centerpiece? It was like a big fucking sparkly thing.
It must have been sparkly.
It was different.
Was it like that little pearl drop things that's like crystal beads?
It reminded me of like a gypsy wedding.
Oh, I did hear gypsy vibe. That's pure heat weddings.
And the biggest princess dress, the whitest. The lady was like, you can't have white, it's too white. I was like, bitch, I fucking want white.
No, I want it like pure white.
I was like, pure white, no fucking ivory, white. White. And she was like,
But even her face was like thingy, and I never went air shopping for a night when it was my turn.
Yeah.
Because I actually just minded you, and I just thought they were a little bit, they're just a bit young kind. And I was put off a bit, and then
Aye, they were snobby.
They
were definitely snobby. They wasn't ready for me coming in.
No, they weren't. No,
I was like, just give me my fucking white dress. That's all I'm wanting. I don't want fucking ivory. You give me white.
Because I even minded about the size, and at the time when you were doing a lot of weight loss.
She
was like, oh,
I was like, I want a smaller size.
And you're like, I will fucking be outside. You were like, I will be.
And I was skinnier.
Aye, you were really little.
So I was really fat, and then I said I want to order a smaller size because weight loss. She said, oh well, in my experience, people don't lose the weight. I'm like, well, I'm not all people.
No,
I've already lost like 6 stone. You will.
I actually mind that.
That's when I started like my don't tell me I can't do something face, and then I went and it didn't fit. It was too big still.
And then I put on weight, remember, and didn't fit my
bridesmaid dress. But Claire lost, so you had to fucking swap, you fat bastard. Can't do that this time because the dress
it didn't. I've been fucking stressing out.
Well, don't eat.
I've starving. I'm fucking starving. So I tried it on that other week. I was like, oh god, I'm a bit more podgy than when I first tried it on. But maybe it's just such a bad month to be drinking and gonna
Listen,
dinner.
This last 3 weeks, like, you know, I eat my food. I've hardly been eating anything, and properly, not starving myself. I've done it professionally with my nutritionist.
I've seen your cut.
And Jesus Christ, because I put on that dress when we went for alterations, and I was a bit sick. I didn't like it. I was like, I don't like his dress. The whole dress.
It is totally different when you're out the bridal suite. That's the thing. See, when you're trying to run in a shop.
And I was just like, oh my god, this looks so shit.
Aye.
And I was like, oh, I can't hang out.
You'll be fine on the day when you're.
I know it'll be fine in the right venue and stuff, but I thought, I'm not taking that risk. Where I look back at my photos, because that's one thing that if you are trying on dresses and you're not 100% comfortable, you're not going to like those fucking photos, mate.
No.
And then and there's nothing worse. I've actually had friends and clients in the past be like, oh, I haven't got any wedding photos up because I don't like how I looked. Well, fucking sort your shit out then. So I've been so fucking good. I have done 20 minutes every morning on my Peloton. I've done dog walking every day, which is normal. I've done a run pretty much every single day. I've been weight training 4 times a week, and I've cut my calories by like 1,000 calories. But the way that we've spread out my food, it's fine. I'm not like dying, and my energy's fine. But it's been fucking hard work.
Yeah.
And I am definitely leaner, so I'm like, thank God.
No, it is Bonnie. Will be Bonnie.
I know, but it wasn't that day, and I tried it on. I was just like but it was Henny, America, just done a cut, been competing. I was very puffy, but I still was like,
but it is totally
well, it's my responsibility to feel good, so I better just get my fucking
I loved my wedding dress. I liked how I looked,
but
I hated my photos. The wifey, the hair strangling, and my advice to brides would be, take somebody with you for your photos, because I had hairs hanging down here, so my hair was down, which is actually quite uncommon for me.
Yeah.
I left it down. It was Bonnie.
But
in the wedding, and the wife had this massive dress. It had a fucking cathedral veil. It was that veil was huge, and not once did that wifey come and flap me. She didn't flap me. Hate my wedding picture. There's not one up in the house.
Oh, you're bound to have fucking one that you like. There must be one. You'll need to get one.
I think it's just extra mash. And
why do you not just get them to edit the hair and shit? You can do that. Right, well, get the raw images, and I bet you can get somebody to do that.
Maybe should.
Just edit the fuck out until you look how you want to look.
I did do a few like change it black and white and kind of smooth them out, but it was just, and she wasn't that cheap either. But obviously because it was worth a hame, I took somebody for doing there because I couldn't get the people I wanted up here.
Right. Okay.
So I was like, right, she looks quite good, but looking back,
did Orchard get
Orchard got a couple.
I was about to say.
They were recording, but Orchard the minute they met that wifey, they were looking at me, and Ryan says, they've got beef with a photographer, and I goes, there's something awkward, but they just couldn't. She wasn't great at her job. I've got no shots of my bridesmaids. I've got no shots of my kids.
You're joking.
I have any pictures of my kids.
No, that's their responsibility because it's such a busy day.
They do that. She does this all the time.
Yeah, that's their responsibility.
It's like, no, let's just take 5 minutes and get your kids. And I have often thought, should I just get my dress back on, go get pictures, get bloody Angela Campbell, go to the beach, get dolled up, and just get pictures in it so that I can actually say I've got, because a lot of folk do that.
Yeah, you should. Fuck it, why not? Why not do it for your 1 year, like,
also,
at your anniversary? Is it
2 year?
2 years, sorry.
And I also, we probably need a dress fucking pinched in at the back now.
That's because you're that fucking skinny.
Because I wasn't that big at the wedding, I was a nice size at the wedding.
Oh, but you're tiny.
Nail like fit, if I am new.
Tiny new.
Aye.
Hey, maybe you'll feel even more comfortable in your dress.
Yeah.
You just get it done.
Fucking dump us in and get married again so I can look
Don't
like a
do it.
skinny picture of it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That would be my
Don't
advice.
do it. Don't
And
do
there
it.
is a
Hey,
lot to
actually,
say.
that sounds terrible. Like I'm not excited for the wedding, but I'm just saying, like, don't.
An idiot. No.
If you don't need to put yourself through that. Plus, I like Ryan. I don't want another
That's
guy.
a fine boy.
He's alright. I like that guy.
But no, my advice is be fucking prepared.
Well, I think that
And
you should have some kind of list of who you want, but also, if that's something that's overlooked, it's the photographer's job to be like, well, she should have asked you that anyway. Like my photographer that I've got Perfect Will coming. Do you know who that is?
Okay.
He does all my stuff
Yes.
for the gym.
Yes, I.
We call him Perfect Will because he's literally
Perfect.
he's perfect, and all his content, everything he does is perfect, and he has got the best physique I've ever seen in my life. Wait till you see him.
Sounds good.
It is. He's
I'll
pretty
be there.
perfect, and even Spanish calls him perfect.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Perfect Will's coming. He's doing it, and he doesn't even do weddings, but he does weddings for friends and family. And because a lot of my stuff that I want it portrait as opposed to landscape.
Yeah.
So if I want to use it for content,
Something I know, I get it.
but also if I'm going to watch anything from a wedding, I'm probably going to watch it on my phone. So I was like, might not work out, but it doesn't really matter. And you can still watch that on the big screen. Anyway.
Yep.
So it was him that was like, who do you want photos with? What's the plan? Is there any moments need to capture? But he doesn't even do weddings anymore. He's never done them really. He does it for friends and family, and that's it. And even he's asked me that. But that's her fucking job.
I even mine in your first wedding. I was taken downstairs to your living room to get pictures individually as a bridesmaid.
Which I have, Jules.
Aye.
Yeah. She was so good.
Aye. It was actually downstairs individually because I mind standing with like the light reflector, smiling like casual.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, it was a bit forced and art, but there's pictures for it. But neither of my bridesmaids have got nothing like that. They've got the pics.
I should have brought the wedding album from the last time. That would have been a good laugh to look through, eh?
There's a good picture of us, and I've got drink tattoo on my dress.
That's a great picture, and you're covered in booze.
And you
were smashed.
I spent the whole night dancing because I think I actually wore through a pair of socks that night at your wedding. Because I mean, your dad said something to me. He's like, "You've danced all night." And I was like, "I've worn a pair of socks right through to my feet."
Why do you have socks on?
Because my shoes was off because they were staring. I mean, they're little silver quiz heels. Would rather die than wear a pair of little kitten
heels. I hate a kitten heel.
And I do actually remember more than I've actually thought that I did mind a few things. I might taking some hookah shots before my speech.
Oh, fuck.
Which also
I don't remember. Do I remember much about that day? I remember getting ready. I remember briefly getting in the car with my dad. I remember. I remember being nervous going down the aisle, and I remember seeing like one. Don't know who this person was, but I remember it wasn't even a person I was close to, but I remember like seeing their face and they were just so happy, and I was like, "Why are you so happy?" But they weren't even like they were just chuffed. Obviously, everyone's chuffed at a wedding. I did love it. And then I don't really remember much after that.
If I
remember the first dance.
Advise you, especially because you've got a big bridal party. And any other bride, I wish.
Top tips.
This is a top tip.
Top tip.
Just because I had a really great wedding. I did hear a great wedding.
Your wedding was fantastic.
I had a really good time. It was a great setting. Like at hotel was like a fucking castle. It was just
so
great.
nice. Yeah.
And it's not overly fan. It was not overly fancy.
Plenty space as well.
Aye. That's why I took it. I wanted that ballroom. I wanted the round ballroom.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
So nice.
I wish that throughout the day. Now, when I went to get dressed in my second dress. So I did get a 10-15 minutes with my bridesmaids. We was having a laugh at that point, just changing dresses. Emma was sorting them out and everything. But I wish we took all the bridal party, the men and the girls, back to the house, or because we had a separate house, just for like a 20-minute drink to be like, oh, how did everybody feel? And just to get that. Because I feel like I didn't get time, Simon and the best man and groomsman. Hardly really spoke to them.
I know.
Again, Bob spoke to him at the bar at one point and I goes, "So are you fucking outstanding the day?" And I'm like, "Oh, cheers, Bob." So, Simon, I might get a picture.
You guys are all really close though, your.
Oh, but even they, even just to
appreciate it.
Just to take that soak in because it was a lot. But I got a good hour with Ryan for pictures and videos, so he was okay and was kind of speaking a little bit with folk and whatever, but never really feel like I got a.
I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. Well, we've opted for the sweetheart table because I don't remember speaking much to last wedding guy. I don't think we spoke much at all. Because even at the top table, I was just using you.
I own it. I had in my heart. I did.
Fuck off!
I didn't like him.
A load of shite. You did not.
It
was pretty obvious.
He had these moments.
He's funny.
I didn't think I really spoke to him much that day.
Well, I didn't speak to him either, and then I was like, I don't really want that this time, so... Because I was just speaking to you.
Well, that's it, you're getting your meal, you're getting
so
your...
So I was like, that's half an hour where everyone else is sitting down. So sweetheart table, I didn't know what this was until when we went up to visit the venue. It's just a table, instead of a top table, it's a table for just the bride and groom. And you just, cute little table, like, it's a little bit cheesy for me, like, for my liking. That's exactly what it's like. That's exactly. But it gives you 30 minutes, because I don't think as well when you're taking pictures, you're posing your head and laughing at you don't really get to speak. Plus, I'm not spending more than 30 minutes doing my fucking pictures. No. Like, in and out. Done.
Well, I missed my Hale canapes time.
Yeah.
I missed the whole fucking lot that you spend ages choosing for people, picking drinks for people. And by the time I came in, they were getting the call to dinner, and I was like, oh my god, I've got 5 minutes.
You've missed your whole wedding.
Missed it. And the worst about it is, still didn't like my fucking photos. There's no good in.
Exactly. So there's no plus. That's what I love about Will. He's like, don't overdo it because you're not going to get any better photos from overdoing it. Like, it's usually captured in the first one.
It's
first
true.
The second one, like, if they're good enough, they're like, that's it, let's move on. That's it. I've actually got such a good idea, which I'm going to share with everyone that I'm doing at the wedding, and it's going to be hilarious, and it's going to be fast as fuck. Get photos done. Good. But the sweetheart table, so it's going to give us, everyone can sit down, have food. There's a spider on your floor. Make yourself useful, Alfie, and get up from this.
It's just a little.
I don't actually care.
We do actually get big into your bed, it's fine.
You should have seen the one that I found I was pulling out weeds. Oh my god, I was like that. I had to run. Anyway, sweetheart table, gives you 30 minutes while your guests are eating to sit and be like, how's your day?
Yep.
Is it fun? Are you enjoying it? Like, I'll be like, do you like the fucking decor, mate? Because I've been at this for fucking 6 months.
You fucking appreciate it.
I said to him the day, I was like, I hope you're excited for the wedding because I've been working really hard, and I've been stressed out. He's like, yeah, I've been away for 8 weeks working really hard for it as well. I was like, oh yeah, I appreciate that.
It's hard.
I forget that I'm not paying for it.
It's totally true though, because I did.
It's teamwork. It's teamwork.
Ryan just literally turned up. I mean, apart from going to pick socks in a fucking kilt.
Yeah.
Ryan turned up.
But
at the same time, he didn't fucking 8 months have short to pay for it, so.
I know.
It's
teamwork, but I think it's easy to forget when you're doing all the little bits and then you're like, I've done all this work, and it's like, yeah, but Val's paid for it. And like, oh, sorry, I forgot.
And he was opposite. He was actually, I was the person like, no, I'm paying for that, it's too dear, blah, blah, blah. He was just like, whatever it is, like with wedding money, we just had to use it, but I actually was I could have really got a while with anybody, but even my events people, they weren't a big fancy people, it was just want the event to look nice.
Yeah, but that's the thing, it doesn't really matter, it's about what you want, you don't have to.
And even then it still came in at a fortune, and there's a lot to be said for people with smaller weddings. Honestly, I would advise it for anybody.
100%. Yeah. Well, this is a smaller wedding, then it's 100 people, which is still large, but it's smaller than the ones you get around here, usually. They're usually 250, 200 people, which is just madness.
There was like a 200 people wedding just the other day here. It was big tent, wild.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of folk.
A lot of people to speak to.
And that's why I got married away from home. That's another tip.
Fuck off.
Leave your hometown. Because if I got married here, and say that I didn't want them, it's just I'm too droll. I was like, I can't speak to 100 people through the day to then have an extra 50, 60 people at night. I
haven't got evening guests. I'm like, if I want you there, you're going to be there all day. I'm going to just take you in the evening for the sake of it.
But it was more doing the lines of it.
Evening guests are for people. Oh, I feel bad. I'll take you in the evening.
Well, that was the difference.
No, I'm not taking you. If I don't want you there all day, you ain't
I think
fucking
it's different
getting.
when you're getting married, when you're like 21, like your evening guests would be like your chums at college, folk that you kind of like people that some folk you work with,
But it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but
it's a lot of money, a lot of time. Are you actually going to be that bothered that those on the day? This is how you got to think about it. On the day, who are you going to be upset that's not there to share it with you? No, that's the people that's coming.
And again, the people that I probably would have asked to the dance, I would have asked all day, but then it's just too fucking expensive.
Yeah, I see. I don't know. You just got to be brutal. And I've had people complain to me and whinge and greet, and then they've decided they're not coming And I'm like, perfect, don't come.
The people that ended up coming.
I'm like, if you don't, you obviously don't want to come that badly.
On the fence about asking.
Yeah, I've asked people and they've not wanted to come, and I'm like, that's fine by me.
Is there anybody? This is maybe touchy. Is there anybody? And they run up to the wedding. You seem to be quite a good bunch, but then sometimes you didn't see everything. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody you've thought, they're not what I thought they'd be like, or they're not because they kind of pulled their weight?
You.
Or, this time the last time. Just in fucking loads.
I'm only joking. What, as in bridesmaids?
Aye, bridesmaids, or even family that you've thought, they're really supportive, or.
No, actually, no, because that was brutal.
People I always say folk show their true colours at the weddings. Have we got a shock with a couple of people?
No, well, yeah, to be fair, there was a few people that, because I didn't take some partners of people, because I knew they could come as like a group of friends and I don't really know their partners. Or I knew that we're trying to keep the numbers down. Like, originally we had 150, but we just didn't want that. We did not want more than 100 people. So I was like, how can we be brutal? Like, it's going to be brutal, but at the end of the day, if they've got friends they can come with, I don't really know their partners that well. I would not care if their partners are not there. So I'm just going to be brutal. But I would take maybe, say you were coming and you knew nobody. And I didn't really know Ryan, but I would invite him anyway. Not saying that, like, not including the fact that you're a bridesmaid, but if you were just a guest, and you were by yourself, I would take Ryan because I'm not going to have you sitting by yourself. No. But if I knew you had 4 friends there that you could come as a friend group, some people didn't like that, and so they decided not to come. And I was just like, fair enough, that's your choice. I was disappointed in that because I thought I would go to somebody's wedding if my partner wasn't invited. As long as do you know what, I've been invited to weddings and went by myself, not knew anyone. Because like Stuart was away at the time or whatever. And I would still do that because I want to go. So to me, that suggests they don't really want. They're not that fussed about being there.
Or thing, if there's anybody that was.
But I've had a group. There's quite a few people that have done that. But when that happened, I was then like, I think I need to revisit this list again. And actually really see who I value and who values me, and that's the list that's going to happen. And that's when I ended up asking you and Laura, because originally I only had. Because a lot of people.
I was a fucking add-on.
She was an add-on bridesmaid. And by the way, you shouldn't feel guilty about doing that. If you change your bridesmaids list.
I didn't.
Apparently, people actually get rid of bridesmaids.
I was tough to do a bridesmaid once.
Was you?
Aye.
Oh, there you go.
Aye.
Fafa.
I'll tell you later.
Fuck you,
Anonymous.
piece of shit.
Anonymous.
Anonymous bitch. Anyway, don't feel guilty because I originally only had 5 bridesmaids. Or 5 bridesmaids. And then things happened. Well, obviously, like I said, people didn't want to come, and that's totally fine. I'm not falling out with them. I'm friends with them, but I was disappointed because I thought I wouldn't do that. Each to their own. And then I thought, well, actually, and somebody says, "Oh, you can't have 8 bridesmaids. That's a lot, right?" And I took that on board. I was like, "Oh, it is a lot. Maybe I shouldn't have." And then after that happened, I was like, "Why the fuck can I not have fucking 8 bridesmaids? It's my fucking day." So I added on, and like some people might be like, "Well, that's offensive. You added me on after everyone else." And it wasn't like you weren't on my list, but I made my list and was like, right, okay. And then I was like, no, actually, I do want you to be my bridesmaid.
You were mine.
But
at the same time,
that doesn't bother me.
No, I can't.
But a lot of people would be offended.
A lot of
at
folk
that.
would be fucking.
Kaz has now been you've been my bridesmaid twice. Kaz is. I wasn't her bridesmaid. And I wasn't yours. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, do you know how I picked my bridesmaids?
How?
This is how you pick them. And this is why I realised, once I thought about it even more, I was like, this is how I picked my bridesmaids, and then was like, I need to have you and Laura as well as my bridesmaids too. I cannot not have you. I pictured me walking down the aisle.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I was visualising, as I do. Visualising, and I thought, I cannot have these 8 people see me for the first time walking down the aisle.
Oh.
I have to have you with me first.
Getting ready.
Picking my dress for me. On my handy, I thought, I would hate for you to turn around and that's the first time you've seen me. I want you to see me first.
I didn't think about anything
because
like that.
Like you are like a part of my life, so I'm like, I want you to be a part of the whole thing and not just because being a guest is special, but there's people that've seen me before and been a part of the process to get to the aisle. And I was like, who do I want there? So when I rethought it, I was like, right, who could I not have me walking down the aisle and just seeing them there and like, oh, they've not even enjoyed this whole journey with me of planning the wedding.
Okay.
And then that's how the list got bigger, because I was like, that's the 8
Ah.
people that I need to have there.
Aye. Well, realistically, if...
And you don't need to feel bad about adding
No,
on or taking away, because it's your fucking day. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty, because people do.
Well.
People do.
You boot folk at your wedding. But you just never know. Sometimes I mind...
No, it doesn't end well, but they've taken offence. But at the end of the day, see if you said to me, be my bridesmaid, and then you said, you know what, I've decided to take the bridesmaid's number down.
Aye.
Fine.
Aye.
It's your fucking day, mate.
Aye.
As long as I'm fucking invited. I mean, if you'd said I wasn't invited, I would have been pretty pissed.
In
fact, I would have came anyway. Saying even, fuck she in here. Fuck you, bitch!
Just sit at the back. What are you doing?
But as long as I'm there and I'm a guest, I'm like, it's your fucking day. And that's how everyone's attitude should be, because it's their day. It's nothing about you, and you shouldn't take anything personal. It's their fucking day.
Aye, no, you're
They're
right.
paying for it. They're doing all the work. Be happy for them. If you can't be, don't fucking go.
I know, so I had 4 bridesmaids.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a wedding podcast, and it's fucking time.
It is, and that's
fine though, because loads of people.
That's me ranting about that, but I'm passionate about that because I made so much decisions first wedding based on. In fact, I would say, apart from my bridesmaids, everything was based on other people's wants.
Yes, no, I might not.
And everything, and this time I was like, fuck that, and I almost got slipped in there, caring about what people think. Then I was like, absolutely not.
No,
we don't do that anymore.
If you're paying for it, you're planning.
And Spanish is not like that. He doesn't give a fuck.
Aye, so he does not care.
He's like, we'll do what we fucking want.
No, good.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, see, Ryan's a people pleaser.
Nah,
Ryan
no, I would be the people pleaser, but I'm not in my old age.
I am a people pleaser. Like, there was a few singletons invited to the wedding, but it's only because if they did hear like a new blonde, of course it was not men. If they just had a new blonde and they were gone for like 6 weeks, then no, they weren't. I didn't cane them.
No.
100 people.
No, but I've got people that I've invited that I know are going to be by themselves.
Aye. And
they've got a new partner. I'm like, you can take your partner because you haven't got anyone else there.
Aye.
I'm not having you feel awkward or sit yourself or anything like that.
Aye.
But I have got a group of friends that are coming that I'm not taking up, and then I know their partners. I've spent time with their partners, but I'm not close to them. No. I'm close to these 5 people. Women, and I'm like, I want you guys there, and they were absolutely fine about it. But there was other people that weren't fine about it, and I was no. And they just said, well, we're not coming without a partner, and I was like, well, that's okay. If you don't want to come, then that's okay. I'm not going to take offence. We're not falling out, but you've got to understand that my goal was to have as small a wedding as possible, and I'm only taking people that I actually have a connection with. And if you have got somebody you can come with. Then I don't see what the issue is. That was in my book, but other people see it differently. Where I get they want to experience the wedding and special day with their partner, but it's not about you. That's what your wedding's for. That's what your day's for. It's my day, and I want to keep my numbers low. I don't want a massive wedding, and it's still massive as it is.
Yeah, especially
100 people's a lot, and I've got 8 brothers and sisters, 7 brothers and sisters. Sorry. So.
It's big. By the time you add on, if they've all got partners,
they've all got partners and kids.
It's fucking 20-odd people.
There you go.
At least.
So that's 20. Like
well,
that's a lot of people.
I mean, I didn't even ask my cousins, and neither did Ryan because.
I haven't got cousins, thank God. I mean, I do, but we don't really know them. So thank God. Like no aunties and uncles and nothing.
If it had been a home wedding, they'd have all got invited to the evening, of course. But because it was a lot, if you had done his cousins and all my cousins, it would have been an extra 20-odd people, and it's a lot.
Well, we had 20 people and fucking spiders.
And of course there were some people, maybe he had a little, he just wants to be part of it. It looks like an ant.
It's not an ant, it's a fucking spider. Do you need glasses?
I am getting bad eyesight as I'm getting on.
I'm bastard. Right, anyway, so just do what you want in your wedding.
Basically.
Yeah. Fuck everyone else. And that in the nicest way possible.
It is in the nicest way possible. It has to be about
you, and you will regret it if you people please.
I think the hardest thing to keep pleased is probably folks' parents. Your parents. I didn't hear that fucking issue, which was fine. Didn't it?
That made me sad. I know it didn't bother you, but I was like, can I walk you down now?
I walked you down almost. I was like, no, bitch, this is my fucking moment. I've got Braveheart in the background.
I know. So Alexis walked down the aisle by herself. So her dad wasn't there, our mum wasn't there, which is fine. And but I was like, why was you looking at by herself? I
thought my update was great. Is it because I was just so fucking beautiful? It's probably because I'm like, poor fucking bastard.
She's all by herself. I just think because I've never seen that before, and I was like, I think that takes a lot to do that. I think a lot of people would have gotten somebody else. like a friend or
Aye,
somebody, and I was just like, and I
mind.
did think, I wonder if she's going to get somebody to walk down the aisle, but I thought, I'm not going to ask you, I'll just wait. And then when it opened the door, it was just you, I was like, that's really sad. And then I was like, go girl!
I got clapped during the aisle. I did start clapping, and it was a bit like, I was like, ah! But it was because like,
no, but that's an emotional
people were
thing to
crying.
do, go down the aisle, but then to go by yourself.
I honestly didn't think nothing more of it.
I know, but I think like
I
you
think
can
it's
do it
because of
however
what
you
you
want,
like,
but
what
I
you
was just like I don't. Nobody thinks, oh, okay, that's a shame your dad's in the air, but it's like making it real, like oh, and then it's like, and then it's like, go on, girl,
Because
strong woman.
so true. One of Ryan's pals came up to me.
Shush.
Here's
Don't
me
ruin this
saying, I
podcast.
didn't really remember much for the wedding. Oh,
Come on in.
special guest.
Come on, fatty.
Yeah. No, weight loss tips.
Don't
John-
fucking eat
John
all the
Mitchell
food.
actually said to me, he's like, I'll give you something, Alexis. He goes, I've never seen him clap during the aisle. And I was like, wait a minute, that actually didn't happen, did it? And he said, I'll watch the video and you see people clapping.
Fucking buzzing
Oh,
for it.
so
They're like,
funny.
she's a fucking independent woman.
Yeah.
Go girl. No, I was grieving now. I was
no, a lot of
hysterical.
people
I was like, don't even
Aye.
fucking think about humping me. I can
Yeah.
see it in your eyes.
Oh. Dog is
Okay,
good.
can I hump her? No. Right, get down.
You get down.
I can tell by his eyes.
Nice, ready for it.
Right, down.
So let's get on
Right.
to something.
Yeah, let's do
else.
the questions
Let's go off
before
wedding
this dog
topic.
humps me.
Let's do something to lighten the emotional business of weddings and stress.
Yeah. I'm actually not that stressed, to be honest. I'm fine.
I just think that come the
Don't
week
get
off.
hold of me.
Yeah, he's
Tuck
he's
your tail.
He's moving, isn't he?
Tuck your tail under. I don't want your arsehole sitting on my feet, thanks.
Boy. Okay, here we go. Quick hit.
What's that?
Quick hit questions.
Oh, quick.
Series.
Oh, God. I've got to go
Series.
quick.
Well, as quick as you can. What's the last thing you googled?
Fluffy eyelash extensions. To see what eyelashes I want on the wedding. Literally was doing it, not while I was driving, obviously.
No.
On the way here, that's the last thing I googled. Fluffy
I
eyelash extensions, because I like these ones I've got on today.
I last googled.
I don't want to fucking know what you last googled.
Right, the thing is, I'm a bit nuts. It could literally be anything. How do you see your history?
Met Office, did that before it. Check the weather.
Oh yeah.
Still not updated the weather for the wedding day, though.
No, it can
Bastards.
change. It can be risky.
So it doesn't go that far. Met Office.
Shit, I reckon it look. How do you look at? Last thing I was on was ChatGPT, but last thing I googled, I fucking mind.
Mine was the eyelash thing
Google.
on the way through here.
Well, Dance Masters.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
there you
Standard.
go. There's nothing exciting here, but there is some fucking wild thing.
And then before that,
Shit.
I googled the weight of a CrossFitter because
Oh.
they're so strong, but they're so petite. They're tiny.
Yeah, CrossFit people.
But you see,
It's
in
that
real
other
life,
thing
they're
people
tiny. And I was like, some of them are like 60-something kilos, like into the 50s, and they're fucking strong. Anyway, I was just curious. I mean, I know strength doesn't come from size. Well, it does, but it doesn't at the same time. Like you can be strong and be little, but like I remember seeing them at Rogue, and then I was thinking about them the other day, and then I googled like the weight of some of the CrossFitters, and I was like, that is nuts how strong they are. It's crazy.
It's the thing
Because they're
that
just
people
like
are
little in
getting.
real life.
Oh, high rocks. I'm mixing up CrossFitting and high rocks.
Yeah.
Is it similar?
No.
I wouldn't. Okay.
I mean, they can transition well, but it's different. It is different, yeah.
Okay. Underrated life hack.
Underrated
Life hack.
Fucking hell. Underrated. I've no idea. Don't give a fuck about anybody else but yourself. Just do your
I
own
was going to
thing.
say, dinner sweat the small stuff.
I don't get stressed. I don't care what anybody else's opinion is. Like, as long as you're not upsetting anyone or harming anyone, you just do you.
Aye.
Do your own fucking thing because yeah, you have to.
You have to.
Don't be a people
Please
pleaser.
yourself.
Yeah.
Go to comfort meal.
Pizza.
Oh.
And lasagna.
Oh.
Oh, I almost caved the other day. I had a meltdown.
Oh no.
I did have a meltdown.
Fucking
Oh fucking no. What was it about? Can't remember. That's why don't stress. I don't even fucking remember what the meltdown was. But I walked in Aldi,
Oh no.
picked up the pizza, and then put it back.
Oh.
Fucking good, that is
See,
it?
I couldn't buy a pizza like that. I only buy straight with the fucking.
But it's less
fire.
calories. So I thought if I get pizza for Aldi, it's nice and bad.
Should
But then
have
I was like, no, that's not in your meal plan. So I went and got my steak like I was supposed to have.
Yeah, I've had a few steaks this last few weeks because as you know, I was kind of getting ready for Blackpool. So I'm like trying my best to just be like, bite off of the potato stars with salt. I fucking love a bag of tatty stars. Oh my god! Sometimes my breakfast, tatty stars in the air fryer, salt. Just brilliant. Bedtime snack.
That's not nutritional.
Well, they're just cheaper than smiley faces.
Oh yeah, because the smiley face is so much more nutritional.
So potato stars, bon appetit.
You're hilarious.
My comfort meal is, see if I was like, I don't know what I indulge, corned beef hash and beans.
Oh, I do like a corned beef hash. I've had for years.
It's farm favourite in this
I
house.
do like a corned. I've not made that for years. Might make that for kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
good
fucking
shout.
good.
No, pizza or lasagna. Like if I was like, I just want. If I'm being like stressy, just give me a fucking pizza. If I'm wanting like a comfort meal, like I just want some homemade lasagna. My lasagna is the fucking best.
And I do like lasagna, but
I love it.
Nah,
My fucking lasagna. That's fine.
sometimes Ryan's mum seems.
He's looking at me like,
It's
I'll
like
have some of your
lasagna.
lasagna. You would as well. You fatty. You eat everything, do you?
Oh,
Shame.
so pure.
So fat.
What song gets an instant skip from you?
John Legend, all of you.
Oh yeah, that was your first dance. I do mind so much, but that's first one.
The DJ the other day says, any songs to avoid it? John Legend, all of you. Don't ever play that. Oh my. And not because I'm like traumatised for it, but just because I don't want to fucking listen to it.
No, I get it.
All of you. Fuck
The thing
off.
is, looking back, it wasn't even that great of a song. It was just big at the time.
So shit. But you know what? I didn't even want that song.
Oh.
I wanted a different song.
But you had to take it.
But Zayn Cell was like, that's not really a first dance song. So I had to just fucking pick one. So I just picked that. But the one I wanted was more upbeat.
Yeah, I quite believe that.
Yeah. So there you go. So I don't like that. I don't listen to that. So an automatic skip.
I also just got a question put in. Oh. Last quick fire question. Oh, my song skip would be fucking just a small town girl.
Oh, living in a lonely world.
The worst thing is though, as soon as it's actually on, I fucking start singing it.
That's why you hate it. You're like, I hate it, but I have to sing it.
There's a few songs that I'm like, skip. I could name heaps, but no, love it. Oh, I never saw this question. Cringe moment you still think about?
There's lots of those
Yeah.
cringe ones.
I kind of think they've got so much that I'd rather just forget that it ever
Yeah.
happened.
Some of my previous sexual partners probably just like the most cringiest moments in the process of that, being like, why am I here?
I can't mind. A few things, there's something I can't.
Oh, there's one. I can't even speak about it, but I'm just like, that it's just too much.
There is some.
Yeah.
There is some.
That's like the thing that probably pops into my head is like one specific moment.
I want to ask something. Name your thing. Name your one specific. No, dinner. Do we need to get? Your one specific moment.
I wasn't gonna tell you. I was just saying there was just one that stands. Do you want to know?
Kinda. Because I'm innocent.
It's so disgusting. It was just like, sexy time. But it was.
Oh no.
It was so slow. Like I don't know what they were doing, but it was just slow motion, and I was like, "What's going on?" And I just remember like just lying there, like, and their eyes were closed, and it was so...
Oh no! It was like something for a film.
Yeah, it was so shit. I was just like,
help. Oh,
hurry up and finish so I can go home.
Oh no!
So that was.
Cringe.
That freaks me out. That's a cringe like. I hope that never happens ever again. Well, it won't.
I call that a fanny shrivel. It's a fanny shrivel. Just that moment, like my.
That is the fanny shrivel right now.
Like my Thomas the Tank moment.
That people are going to want to know what the Thomas Tank
Then
is.
they never get to know. It's maybe one time when I drunk Tinny Talk, and we can reveal all.
Let's do it next time after the wedding.
Just to get drunk.
Oh my god, we will lose some people in our lives.
We'll have the police at the door.
I mean, the people that we'll lose, we probably don't like them anyway, so it's fine. They're probably not going to
So, in the topic last night in my group chat, just be normal people.
Okay, go.
I maybe won't say their names. But how did we get on this subject? Because, so somebody recently got engaged, and on their wedding, their engagement ring was like, holy fuck. But not only that, they had loads of expensive jewellery on. Now we're speaking like, I think once you add in the watch, and a few jewellery items, other rings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're speaking like the price of a small house.
Alright, okay.
And you're like, holy shit. And my view was like, well, do you give it? If you've got the money to buy stuff like that, buy it.
Uh-huh.
If you think, I would really like a nice watch and I've got the money to buy it, go and buy it.
Uh-huh.
Some folk, that would be no value to people.
Uh-huh.
So then one pal was like, there's no need for that, which is fine. If that's his native value, is fine. The other person was like, oh, again, I'm so jealous, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I like some stuff like that. I didn't hate Rolexes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Rolex is not something to me that means anything to me, but some people work and save for a Rolex, so it's up to them. So then I was going to do the lines of money, and I was speaking about Playboy bunnies. Like, what would you do for money?
Alright, okay.
So if you were, say, single,
yeah.
would you go single? And I mean, it's fucking tough times out there.
Tough times, huh?
I mean, is it £12 an hour for minimum wage to fucking stress you out, work
or
to
own
the
your
bone?
own fucking business and it's a fucking nightmare.
Yep. Would you go on things like OnlyFans and Feet Finder and aye? I'm the same.
Listen.
Neither somebody's got a tie for this. You've got a nice.
I'm sorry, I'd make a fucking fortune, and that might sound big-headed, but I could literally put a picture of my ass.
Oh, you could.
Fucking fortune,
Oh,
mate.
wait,
I could be a
do
fucking
you-
millionaire.
Oh, we could go.
Me and Spanish have had this conversation,
Aye.
and he says if we're struggling,
Get
ass
a
is
picture
coming out.
OnlyFans. Aye.
Ass is coming out. I'm not joking. The only reason, right? There's two reasons I don't do it.
OnlyFans.
One,
I do have nice feet.
my kids. However,
Aye.
there's a way around that.
No face, no case.
Fucking exactly. Edit out the tats, nobody knows who I am. But two, I wouldn't want to be the woman that the married man is looking at when they're married. I don't like that. And I know men do it.
But at the same time,
I know not every man does it before anyone takes offence, but some do.
They do.
And that can be upsetting.
Yeah.
Because it's not like watching porn.
Yeah, they're paying.
You're
for
you're subscribing to this specific person, and I don't know how I would feel. And it's usually a secret. And then they're telling their partner. You're telling your partner, and then she's fine with it, or he's fine with it. That's fine. But it's usually a secretive thing, and I don't like that. And I think I don't know how I would feel for my values that somebody else's partner.
So that would be
looking.
strange if.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I would overthink that.
Paying for OnlyFans to subscribe to certain people. That makes
Well, when
sense.
you're picking OnlyFans, well, I could be wrong, I don't know. But if I was to pick somebody and an OnlyFans, I'd be picking them because I like them. I'm picking that specific person.
Yeah.
Where porn, you're not really going to fuck, you're watching it because
porn
sexually
is
it kind of
porn.
gets you going and that's it.
Aye.
But if you've specifically picked that person for a reason, and I think if you're hiding that,
Because you can probably.
I don't know how. I just don't. I would not like that. That would I'm not insecure by any means. But if I found out Spanish was subscribed to a certain person,
paying monthly for them.
I don't know how I would feel in myself. I think that would make me feel a bit insecure. So I would not want to be the woman that makes somebody else feel insecure. So that's just how I would feel. I would just feel guilty. I don't know how. I just don't know how I feel about that.
But no, I would definitely get the feet out. There's nothing in my body that somebody wants to see, but my feet are really long.
I've not got great feet, but I think I'd make more because my feet are weird.
Yeah, I've got like a weird fetish.
See, that's okay because that's just fucking feet.
My pal Kira said.
But you know, like if I hit the full body and the vagina and that, like some people do, I just don't know how I'd feel being that other woman.
No, I can't get any person. But look at because Ryan's in the OnlyFans or any of that, you know, anyway. But there's never been OnlyFans in his emails.
But like if he did, we don't check you. No. I've never checked Spanish's phone or emails. Ever.
No comment. It's been a while, but I have done it.
I did it in my previous relationship a lot.
I knew that I was snooping for anything.
A lot in the start, then didn't do anything, then did it again, and then, well,
yeah,
you know.
It's sometimes what you find, isn't it?
And then what you find was not great, and I know how that feels.
Yep.
So that's why.
I suppose.
Like, how would you actually feel if you did find out that Ryan specifically paid this one woman,
especially somebody local,
every month, local or not, for pictures of bum, boobs, whatever people. I don't know what people share on OnlyFans. I think they can share as much as they like,
I think,
and it can be from like quite minimal stuff.
Because you get loads of fitness people on OnlyFans.
Yeah, and that's fine. If you want to do OnlyFans, fine. If I was struggling for money and I had to feed my children because they come before anything or anyone, then yes, I would do it. So I get it. But I think my subconscious, it would affect my mental health, because how would you feel if Ryan was doing that? Like, how would you feel? And you're not an insecure person.
No.
Would it bother you?
If it was some sort of great big celebrity or whatever, but if it was just a normal girl that you could actually get in contact with, meet up with, like if you subscribe to Kim Kardashian or something, like,
yeah,
that's different. That's different. But because there is normal people in this, it would be weird that give me the fucking £8 a month, I'm wanting it.
Yeah,
give me
£8 a month. I'll send you one. I'll send you a picture of my badge.
Aye.
Just pay off.
But no, it was a topic, wasn't it? I was in a laugh.
But yeah, so that's like, I just think if I'm not sure if I would like it, I wouldn't want to be the other.
I never thought about I'd just be quite happy to get
I would do. So that would be the two things.
But then at the same time, I would also be like, well, that's not my problem, I'm afraid. That's obviously their problem.
I know, and there's that as well, but because I've experienced what it's like to be the other.
To subscribe to me.
I know. I
get what you mean.
I get both sides. I get both, and that's why I don't care who does it. I know a lot of people that do it, and they make good money, and you know, if you want to do that, that's totally fine. If you said to me I've started it, I'd be like, okay, that's totally fine.
Yep.
But I don't think I could do it knowing that. I would have to try and be oblivious to it, and I don't think I could be. So that would be. And plus, I wouldn't do it because my kids would hate me.
I know.
I would have to totally make sure that nobody knew who I was.
Oh, definitely.
For sure, like never see my face.
Aye.
Literally. But my bum is not like, it's quite unique how it looks like, so I think people would know it was me.
Do you care that I was a man I was in Benidorm with? He's like 50. He was listening to our podcast on the way.
Shut up!
And I caught him laughing a few times, and it was about the cowgirl Poochie stuff. And so, I was actually quite embarrassed. I felt quite vulnerable that he was sitting next to me. I listened to it, and I'm like, this is really quite awkward. It's quite bizarre.
It's fucking hilarious.
It was funny, but
yeah, anyway, that's my opinion on it. So there you go. Next question.
Oh, so we've got a message racing. Let me open this.
Serious one. Let's take this serious now.
Yeah, let's have So this is somebody, I want to say what it is, but I know her, but she's trying to now break away from her, not necessarily break away, but start to cut and doing her normal job that's been her job for years. Because now she's did some, just like you started doing, PT courses, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
She's now trying to break out into the fitness industry.
Cool.
And I said you should fully go for it, just, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You've got a job to fall back on, it's fine. But my advice to her was that start marking this your job before it's even your job. 100%. Right?
Yeah.
But I think she's struggling with the hail. Now, although she comes from a small town, she lives in a city now, the hail getting on Instagram and start recording herself, like what you do.
Yeah.
And even like I sometimes on TikTok, like speaking, it does open up to vulnerability, like, oh God, how does she think she is? And she probably would care, but she cares right now what people think. But that's not to say in 6 months' time if you keep going, folk gonna care. So the question was, pointers for successful businesses. How to stop letting social media question your life choices. Asking for a pal, obviously.
What was the last bit?
Social media question your life choices. Like, now I think she maybe sees bigger people like you and like that James Smith and all that big people that even I watch, and I'm into the fitness industry sort of stuff, being like, oh, they've just got their life together, they're so thingy, like, if I start posting stuff like this, I'm gonna look so shit, like, probably it's like being a little small fish in a big pond.
Yeah, no, I get that. So, first of all, everyone that records himself for a start feels fucking stupid. End of story. You just get used to it, right? So this is how I started recording myself, right? I started recording myself because I was going through a hard time mentally. I was never very good at writing stuff down. I struggled with that. I've got bad dyslexia. I'm okay now, but I really didn't enjoy writing. It stressed me out. I couldn't really process anything. But I could talk. So I started recording myself talking, right? About how I felt. So that I could go back and listen to it when I was in a more rational state. So when you say, you know, like when you talk about something, you instantly feel better. Right, so I would say it out loud. And then I would go back once I'd calmed down, stopped crying, and listened to it, and realised that what I was saying wasn't true. Like, oh, I feel like a bad mum, blah, blah, blah. Then once I got all that shit out, I'd be like, well, that's not true, I am a good mum. So anyway, that's how that started. And then, I thought I would like to be able to share this with other people because it's making me feel better. I want to share how I am processing my feelings to help somebody else. So I made the recording the stuff and posting it, and I stopped making it about me. when you are thinking, oh, it's going to be embarrassing, the people think that you're making it about you.
Yep.
It's not about you.
Mm-hmm.
Your content is not for you.
Aye.
It's for other people.
Yep.
So
okay.
instead of thinking, oh, it's going to be embarrassing, okay, there might be 20 people say, who the fuck does she think she is? They are irrelevant.
They are.
They are jealous and irrelevant.
Yep.
Fuck them.
Yep.
But it could be one person that you change their day.
Aye.
What's more important to you?
It's so true.
So if that's stopping you, oh well, I can't do it because I'm worried about what people think, then that is just going to sound brutal, but I've said this before. It's very selfish of you because you are losing that opportunity to help one fucking person. So stop making it about you because it's not about you.
Oh, this is good.
I'm fucking good at that. Fucking good at that.
Fucking stiff it.
It's not about you. It's about other people. Especially if you want to be in the fitness world, you've came into it because you want to help people.
Aye.
Well, stop being fucking selfish.
Aye.
Get your fucking camera out.
Yep.
And record yourself. It doesn't matter if you
Aye.
who gives a fuck?
But the thing is, this
tell
person
them you're nervous.
is good.
Tell them. This is my first time. No, but like tell them on the camera, guys. This is my first time recording.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking shitting myself. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but the purpose of this video is to show you the importance of protein, and then fucking speak. And if you make a mistake, guess what? You're more relatable than the 15-year-old girl out there who wants to do the same things. Like, oh my god, she's nervous. I'm nervous. Well, if she can do it, I can do it.
No, you're so right. You're so right.
So that's what you need to do. And if you're gonna jump into your own business, go fucking all in. Find out your niche, find out what you want to do, specifics, blah, blah. I probably figured all that out. If you haven't, make sure you do. And fucking go balls deep.
Fight each other.
Act like the person you want to be.
Aye.
So if you want to be a fucking PT, then fucking act like one.
Aye.
And what do PTs do? They show up on social media, they show up in the gym, they lead by example, they hit their water, they hit their nutrition. You be the person that everyone wants to be.
I mean, hey.
And you'll be busy.
I didn't go near, I mean, I would rather, I'll be in the funeral home before I'm in a gym. But I watch like your stuff, I watch Chris's stuff. Mm-hmm. I've got up Paul Mort, I've got is it Matt Optimize?
Excited to meet him.
I've got Matt Optimize. I follow him because he was at Chris's and I just kind of follow him. And I do, even though I'm into the, you'll never really see my counting calories and stuff, but I do enjoy watching their like more mindset stuff and blah blah blah.
Because it benefits you.
Because it's good to hear.
Well, just like you said just now, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, you'll remember, if there's ever a moment that you're like, oh, I don't know if I should post that. You're not like that now, but if there was, you'll remember this part of this conversation. So me saying that is now impacted you.
Like I post,
it's made me feel good.
I post an awful lot on TikTok, but I like a lot of funny stuff. But I'm trying to grow my following as such for mere line dancing reasons. And sometimes I'm like, God, I need to record myself dancing. Pop Banana came even on my page lately.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I watch it all the time.
I do.
Yeah.
So I was watching.
See, and you never know who's watching. And your videos make me smile. They just make me laugh. They don't really provide me with any value because I'm not a dancer. But they just make me fucking laugh, and I just think she's fucking nuts. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, when I'm going through TikTok, I love watching line dancing videos, whether it's Ian's in American bars, loads in the UK. I just like funny folk, and I find that wifeys are so much more funnier than guys on TikTok. There's a few funny men on TikTok, but you find they're quite camp.
And there's men are quite serious and scripted. There's a very few that are not scripted that are just fucking hilarious. But yeah, women tend to just are more natural. They're fucking
just
hilarious.
Funny like mom stuff. I just like watching.
It's because it's more relatable to us. Men would find certain things for men funny.
But I do actually watch. There's a Manny. Sorry, mate, if you're watching this, I can't remember your name. But there's a few. There's a podcast that I think they seem. There's like 4 men from this area, like BAM Pot. Oh, I know. 2 BAM podcast or something. They're quite funny. I actually do listen to them because they're relatable to men. But there's a lot of things I'm like, I'm quite manly sometimes maybe, and I can relate to that.
Yeah.
But there's another guy, Faz in Aberdeen now. He's got a podcast, and his is quite good. But I don't think it's a podcast. It's maybe just TikTok videos. But his is really good and he's got quite motivational now, but he's not like fitness or nothing, just for mental health. So there's a few good things. I love TikTok for stuff. I also do a lot of shopping on it. I love TikTok. And I didn't, but I made one of these
thing from TikTok
that I didn't see some folks just lose their day to scrolling. I'm not as bad as that.
No, I don't.
I'll do a little scroll,
not anymore.
Then I come off.
I used to be, but
blah blah blah. But no, you're right. Sometimes I'm like, no, I don't want to post this. And the thing is, you tend to find that you get so much more support from strangers on the internet than you do feel like your pal circle. It's very seldom that one of my pals actually like my stuff new on TikTok that I've noticed.
Yeah, I just forget to like it, but I do watch it all the time.
But it's just.
But also, you'd never know who's watching you.
No.
Just because, and I think people So when people go on social media, if they get no likes, they get disheartened.
Aye, but it's
Doesn't mean that you haven't impacted somebody.
No.
It just means they've forgotten to press the like button.
Aye, and some folk
If
don't
they
like
haven't,
stuff.
yeah, some people don't like commenting. They don't like that
No.
that they're watching.
Mhm.
So again, the likes and that numbers,
Aye.
you're making it about you.
Aye.
Does it fucking matter?
Aye.
Like the amount of times I've posted stuff and it doesn't do particularly well, especially when I do my funny stuff, it does really well.
Aye.
The numbers. But when I do something of value, it doesn't do so well.
Aye.
But when I go to places and go to like big fitness expos and stuff, I always get people come over and say, I absolutely loved that post. Now they didn't like it, they didn't comment.
I
absolutely loved that post and that totally changed my day, or I did this because of you and this and this and this. So just because the likes are not there or the comments are not there, you're still impacting somebody that day, 100%. So make it about somebody else.
I've had loads of people say to me, even like a lot of like dancing mums for their like thingy, like, oh God, I just love your Facebook's hilarious. I was writing a dog's eye up to something or something. Like. To be fair, I should have started having an account fucking years ago.
Oh, you would have made a fortune.
I wouldn't have been sitting. I'd be in Dubai. I'd be in Dubai. He'd be sunning it up.
Oh, aye.
With somebody flapping.
He wouldn't have liked that though. He wouldn't have liked. He's too hot. He's too fat. He's too fat for Dubai.
Yeah, but you'd have the money for a personal trainer.
He wouldn't fucking want it. Look at him. He's like you. He doesn't want to go to the fucking gym.
He's so but I
need to get him dancing.
He just
get him some boots.
He's a bit like he's a yo-yo dieter. He was looking really well the other week till he had that cheesecake, fish and bacon.
And a Toblerone.
He's had a bad week.
He's had a fucking bad week.
And he had a big Toblerone. He's the pure thing.
I've never met a dog that can eat and not die for what he's eaten. What he's consumed is
I've literally said that I could go to any vet person and be like, freaking dogs need to eat, and they'll give me a big list.
He's eating everything.
And I'll be like, he has said that, that Merlin once, and he's still here to tell the tale.
It's a fucking legend.
He's never even landed in the vet.
No.
I mean, he did eat a whole chicken once, and I was like, oh fuck, he's ate all the bones. Took him to the vet. This was a funny story. And I was going out country to country, and I said, you better fucking die this weekend, right? Because I was going, because it'd been cancelled for years.
Whither without you here?
It was cancelled for years for COVID, and I was like, I am going to this. And I was like, just because you're greed. I was looking at him like this, and he's like, He says, you fucking ate that chicken. But it was the first time we'd actually got the bones, and I'm like, I'll maybe take him to the vet. And then they wanted to give him an extra to win a piece. No, they wanted to sedate him for the extra to win a piece, and I'm like, next you can, you just heard them, and he's like, spewed up every bone, every bit of chicken, and came out that room wagging his tail.
What a cunt.
I was like, get him. Get fucking him! And I was walking country to country.
He listened to you, he's like, if I get his back up, I'll be all good, Mum can go to her fucking concert. He's nuts.
Absolutely
He's
nuts.
absolutely mental. I love him though.
He's funny.
You couldn't have had another dog.
He's a great dog. I'm not having another dog after him. Not for a very long time.
But like, if people get their dogs and they're meant for them, that fucking dog was meant for you.
He is my best chum. Like, it's me I'm his person.
He does.
He's my person. He's my
chills. That's why
he's
he's
my Christina Young. He is my person. He is my person.
Right, we've got any more questions, or we're going to sign off because that's been ages. And I think.
Oh well, no, we'll leave a question maybe for next time. But Kev, I was thinking about last night in my bed. I've had really broken sleep this past week. I think the stress of Blackpool is now starting to come to me, and the fact that before Blackpool, I've got your fucking wedding and Amber's wedding. I've got a lot on. And I've got a fitness event. I'm doing that Fits Up.
Oh, that's right.
I'm doing line dancing till at the beach ballroom. So it's a lot of the different fitness classes that you get.
Oh yeah.
But I think there was a request for line dancing because
that's so good.
Although it's no high impact, sometimes it is high impact, but it's no like circuits. But it's
still
very much
your brain. That's what it does.
It's a lot of brain. It's a lot of moving. And I mean, on Tuesday I was dancing all day in the house and in my classes. And on Tuesday night at the end of my class, I was actually like, I was so yesterday I did nothing because I was in a lot of pain. But I overdid it on Tuesday and that was it.
Right, what are you thinking about?
I was thinking about having a guest because I have a few people in mind that I was like, I wouldn't mind a little conversation with them. But whether they would agree to it or not, you can only ask.
What's the first guest?
There was a couple of people I thought I'd ask. I don't know what to say in case they hear it.
For guest for fit?
Here, with us.
Oh, in here!
A threesome.
It's more like a threesome.
Just a one-off because I was like...
Can you do that?
Because there's two people in particular, but they both get a lot of hate for online, but they also do a lot, especially one, she does a lot of good. And I'm like, you didn't deserve the hate you get. People are very jealous of this person, but I think it's just
that's why they hate on her, because they're fucking
because
jealous.
she's went from just being a very normal person, like, and two up to doing hoose to literally a millionaire in the space of a few years.
Bring them
I
in.
think they're
Love
great.
that.
I think she's great. I think she's great.
Okay, we'll do that.
I'd like
we'll
to
bring a
ask
guest. If you want to see a guest, comment below.
Yes, who do you want to see? Especially in this area, because we're quite... People didn't look... Nobody thinks that anybody in Aberdeenshire could be an influencer. But that is changing. There is... Well, you pretty much are an influencer. You've got a big following. I didn't have a big
Sport,
following.
strong man. I'm in.
Aye.
Fitness. A lot of people know who I
Business
am.
people.
We're getting there.
You're not just a strong woman. You run a business. Mm-hmm. So it's totally different. And that's it. Me, I'm not just a line done some wifey. It very much overnight became a business.
I know, that's nuts. You've done amazing.
And it is, and it is, and I'm not a millionaire, my girl, by all means, and I didn't have like thousands of followers, but
it doesn't mean success.
It's quite an organic following I've got because it is people that want.
Yeah, but that's what you need.
Aye.
You're like, I've got a big following. Not all those people are going to buy from me.
Funny, I was on a page last night on TikTok, 3.1 million followers, and a few of her videos are literally sitting at like 5,000 views, and I'm like, doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. But then I felt quite bad for her. I was like, it's a shame to hate 3 million followers and you're mostly getting the...
So, yeah.
But she's good. Her videos are amazing.
So engagement is better.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have 500 people follow you and those 500 people are going to buy off you...
That's different.
Then you're going to make money.
Yep.
You could have 80,000 followers, like me, but not all those people are going to buy anything. Like, they're not... Some people will.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not... Probably not even 500 of them are going to buy from me.
Yeah.
Doesn't make you money, just a number. The number is good if you want to be a full-time influencer where you get brand deals.
Yes,
which is essentially what I do.
Aye.
That's how you make your money.
That's
the number is, if you've got a business, your number on Instagram does not suggest that you're going to make all this money, because it could just be people that are just following you, that are never going to buy from you. You don't want that. You'd be better with 500 followers that are loyal to you and will buy from you. So if you are running a business, if you're an influencer, you need the following, because that's how you're going to get brand deals, because that's all they fucking care about, is how many people follow you. How many people can you put their brand out to? If you're a business, do not worry about the number of your following. Worry about how many people are buying and engaging on your content. So your number doesn't matter.
No.
My number does, because that's what I want to do. I want to sell for brands. That's what that is my job. I am a salesperson for brands that I like and that I value, and we work together.
Yep.
But when it did that massive following, did nothing for my coaching business when I was coaching. It was all local people, and then people that I had met at strongman competitions that they followed me, but it was maybe 50 people. I have 81,500 followers. Okay. If that many people were fucking buying from me, I wouldn't be sitting here with you.
Thanks.
We'd be in Dubai with the dog.
We'd be in Dubai. Flying first class, Alfie.
So there you go. Okay, well, we'll try and think of a guest. Well, you've got a guest. We'll talk about it.
I've got a few in my mind.
Comment below. I wasn't supposed to drink all this, Tinny. I have. So we'll end it there. Thank you very much for joining. If you like this episode, you know what to do. Comment below.
And I think we should also have a TikTok page for the podcast with the videos, so it can actually get... Because I didn't care if I follows this. A lot of people say they've listened. Some have commented.
Our first episode got 500 listens.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually quite good.
But we shared that more. That's why we need to share it. So we can if you want. Let's just wait till after our wedding, if we could.
Yeah.
So I can't be arsed for any more shit.
No.
And then we can both have access and we can both do it.
And we can speak about the wedding.
Let's do it. Okay, happy Tinny Talk, and we'll see you next time after the wedding!
Oh! Exciting.
Oh my god.
Yeah.